Anyway, ladies and gentlemen, air keyboarding aside, welcome back to this thing we call game therapy. We're back with Metroid, my reigning favorite game of my reigning favorite game of all time, as I'm getting destroyed in it. Come on, get some right there. Alright. Did not mean to do that, Jesus. Kill him. Dang it. I'm trying to get his little two-legged buddy over here to get some love with me. Cash. Stacy. Oh, she just finished working. How awesome is that? Awesome to be back with you, Stace. How are you today? Oh, no! The bird hit me into the lake of love over here. Kraid's hideout is not a game. Oh, these guys. Let's go ahead and get him there. There we go. Wait a minute. If I can get 2 levels up, why would I not do that instead? Anyway, let's just go where we can go. Stacy says, better now that you're here, Brian. Oh, bless you, Stacy. How kind of you. Woo! Love right back at you, my lady. Please know it is mutual. We get missiles, baby. Oh, no, I didn't mean to kill him. All right, stay dead. Okay, now, pause. Just check it to make sure I got all my stuff right here. Go through the blue door on the left, bomb through the fake wall, grab the missiles, and come back. I will come back. That's what I'm going to do. I'm not sticking around here. No, sir. Not if I don't have to, Johnny. Oh, Jesus, help me, Lord. King Yeshua. Let's get out of here. Okay, now let's read the guide. Don't let that bird hit you in the door. Alright, go down to the next set of doors. Go through the next red door on the right and bomb through the fake wall. You'll find this energy tank. With a little thought and planning, you can get it without going in the lava. Well, I don't really need an energy tank. I'm already energy tanked up. But we'll do it anyway for the sake of the love of the game. Queen, what's up, lady? Long time no see. Or no chat, or whatever you say on the internet. I don't know what's happening anymore. We're just here to get a little bit of therapy, that's all. How are all of y'all doing these days? See how I did that? That was magical. Did you see how deliciously? I'm the most delicious person that's ever lived. Nobody more delicious than me. Right here. It's me. Alright, let's find our way back out of this stupid cave. Woo! I'm a cold beast. They don't want to see me. So yeah, we didn't need that energy tank, but we got it anyway, because, you know, reasons. Am I not allowed to get up out of it? Oh, we went in the wrong hole. Get your butt up there. There we go. Queen says, I feel like I need some therapy today. Gotta give it to us. That was cool. Yeah. Very, very cool, ladies. Very cool indeed. Clem says, I'm good. How's it going, Chambers? Oh, man, fantastic. Finally getting around to some game therapy for me today. Figured I'd share some game therapy with all of you. Unfortunately, I did not spend all day playing video games as I had originally planned. But at least we get a little bit of time to hang out here. Bip! We're going to get hit there. Alright, let's pause it up. Are we going through the blue door? On the way back out of the room, you need to take the upper passage. I am tracking that. When you get back into the main shaft, take the blue door on the left. Go all the way through that room, and you'll wind up here. Fall through the fake lava. What are we getting out of the fake lava? At the bottom of the pit, go through the door on the... Oh, we're going to kill fake Kraid, baby. Game time. Here we go. Cash. What? Oh, yeah! Alright, what did Clem say? You get good ending if you 100%. Oh, I'm already not 100%ing because I'm not getting the wave beam. So, nope, we'll get the ending where she turns her back on the crowd or whatever. Oh, you are the heathen of all whores. Fall through the fake lava, Jesus. Oh, the fake lava, Jesus. Alright, we fell through the fake lava. At the bottom of the pit, go through the door on the right. And through the first blue room. This is the second blue room. What language are you writing this in? Not making any sense to me. He's a whore. Alright, so definitely he wants me to do that in the second room. Interesting. Alright, now, first go through the red door and get the missiles, then come back. After that, bomb through the floor right under the blue door and go through the door below. Below is the door I will go through. And we will deliciously defeat fake Kraid in his anus. There he is, ladies and gentlemen. Ladies and genitalia. Oh, wait, did I? No, we're good. We're good. Stay cool. Alright, fake Kraid's dead. Congratulations, you found the fake Kraid. Kill him with a missile. Every Metroid game with Kraid also has a fake Kraid. Why? Well, I think in this game, it was genuinely a trick to trick the player into thinking they had killed Kraid when they hadn't. Another time-wasting device. Yes, I agree with the writer. These evil game designers are always wasting people's time. And we're here to save people from that fate. Having their time wasted by the evil game designers. That'll be our mission in life. After that, it sort of became a tradition. After killing fake Kraid, keep going to the right. When you come to this room, bomb through the floor, then go through the red door on the left. I don't know what they're talking about. This game doesn't make any sense. Suba's here. Oh, dang, them things. Truly, that's right. You can run through. As I suspected, whore, you have fooled no one. I think this is where they're talking about bombing, right? Clack, yes, indeedy do. Okay, so when you come to this room, bomb through the floor. Then go through the red door on the left, which should be Brother Kraid, right? Let's save just in case. Boosty getter. Yes, indeed, it's Kraid. Oh, sweet Kraid. We're coming to kill you. All right, let's see. You think this is the real Kraid? It is. All right, here we go. It's Kraid time, y'all. Y'all ready for this? We're going to go ahead and save the game right here in Maybury, because it's Kraid time. Kraid City! Get in there. Get your ass in. All in your ass, Kraid. You don't want to see me, Kraid. Kraid in the city. Kraid in the alleyway. Kraid, I'ma bust your ass, Kraid. Kraid! That's how we did it, Kraid. Kraid don't want to see us. Didn't even get more than one energy tank out of us, Kraid. You suck, Kraid. All right, woo! We did it, ladies and gentlemen. Jesus, we might be going to beat the Metroid. Or the Mother Brain, sorry. Look at that! Energy tanks, ho! Who let that energy tank be here? Not me. I ain't put it there. Oh, that's you? You gonna hold it off? That's how you gonna do business? Get your balling ass up in that hole and get the energy tank, ho! Oh, you are the whore of Nantucket. Ah! You know what? I don't need the energy tank. I don't even know why I'm trying to get it. He said, how is anyone supposed to figure that out? Well, they don't intend for you to figure that out, Suba. They intend for you to go the long way and get your ass beat. What I took was a shortcut. You don't have to go the way I went. There is a much longer way which you are getting ready to see here. Yeah, I'm using a guide, Sue, but not just to know where to go, but to save time ball jacking doing dumb stuff in the game. We're taking the shortcut instead of the long cut, if that makes the sense it needs to make. Shit on a donkey. Ooh, that was close, ho. Too close, ho. Damn you whores! You are the whore of all. Change the trajectory of your weapon, whore! This game. See what I'm talking about, Suba? I could have come this way. Uh-huh. Scooby-Doo. Wait, what? Something made me look like an ass, Suba? I missed something. I often look like an ass. I just don't know what I did this time to cause it. Scooby-Doo. And we get some missiles on the way home to the bed. Did I miss? I think I might have miscalculated. Why? Might have miscalculated around here. And that's okay. That's okay. Aha! There was another floor. That's just mean. That is uncalled for. Unsportsmanlike conduct. On Metroid. 1986. Doodaloo-loo-loo-loo. Doodaloo-loo. Doodaloo-loo. All the way down the whole hole. And we back hoes. We back hoes. Let's see, does this tell me to go get more supplies, or does it just tell me to go straight to Gangster Land? Alright, we're done, y'all. I think we're ready for Mother Brizang. We gotta level up, though. Oh, yeah. Wait, I actually wasn't the one that looked like an ass for a hot second? What's going on in the universe that I'm not the one looking like an ass? Yeah, no, but because your question was 100% valid. Like, damn, how's the player supposed to figure that crap out? It's like they weren't. They were supposed to go down that long ass hallway and get their ass beat all the way there. I was like, we'll just take the shortcut. And Metroid was like one of the actual good answers to your question is Metroid teaches you through bombing other places. Drop bombs in places for no reason, just because something cool might happen. Because you'll be dropping bombs to do something else, and then a hole will open up like, oh, snap. And so the game does teach you. Whenever you run through a hallway, drop bombs, because you never know. So the game does a great job of tutorializing the stuff you should be doing to explore. So it's not completely obtuse. Like some of the other games I complain about. Similar to how one of the ways Zelda lets you know you should use bombs is by having cracks in the wall, right? Similar thing. Let's go level up and kill Mother Brain in her face. In her face is where we will kill the Mother Brain, 'cause she's a hooker. Oh. Who takes over planets and does bad things. I don't even know what Mother Brain's doing wrong here. She's like a space pirate, but she's also a brain in a jar, so that kind of makes her weird. Yeah, same thing as holy water in Simon's Quest. Exactly right. Mi amigo. We're going to win the game, Jesus. Oh, you are the whore of all Babylonian whores, cannot rival your hooray. Alright, y'all, game time. Boom. Got him. Cash in your ass. That's what I need right there. Who else wants some Debo? Give me that. Anybody remember how many missiles you have to need to shoot Mother Brain in the face? Anybody remember the actual number? Oh, crap. It's the wrong door. Yep. Wrong door. Have I ever played Silver Surfer on NES? I have not. I've seen it been played. It looks very unpleasant. Let's see. Cheese says, hey B, every Sunday I get anxious and afraid of going back to work. But when Monday comes and I'm working, it's all fine. The day before is what kills me. How can I deal with it? I waste my Sundays. Fill your Sundays with things that take your mind off of it. Get busy is the answer to your question. Walk your way out of anxiety. Don't think your way out. Dracula, Big Boss, and Mother Brain. Yes, sir. We're doing it big time, baby. Killing. You know, it's my favorite thing is killing. Shoot, ain't nothing better than killing. Let's see. Ryan says, you good, B Dizzle. B Dizzle? Where does the Dizzle come from? Time to go kill, y'all. Hell, is that as long as we've been streaming? I didn't realize we were going to finish Metroid that dang fast. How long was our last stream of Metroid? 4 hours? I don't even think it was that long. Let me check. Let's take a Gandra. Yeah, it was 2 hours and 30 minutes, so we will have spent a total of about 3 hours in the land of Metroid. And this part of the game is pretty much just a straight shot to Hallelujah. Not really a whole lot to prove in this one. Oof. I still get nervous at this part of the game, man. Like, oof. Yakuzuya, boy, they ready. Here they come too, ho. You better be ready. Here come the Metroids to bust your ass in the face. Don't let the Metroids bust your ass in your face. Cash. Here they go. You have to get hit there. No choice. And here come the Metroids. Ready for action. Doo-doo-doo. Can't even kill him with the daggum, man. Whew. This game doesn't play, boy. Ready for business to kick ass all night. All in your ass. Ooh, you like that, didn't you, boy? Too good. Gangster style. I done found the oh, shit, on a burger. Get in there, ho. Oh, I still get nervous at this game, Jesus. Oh, Jesus is the way, isn't he? Get out of that lava, boy. Woo! Look at how many missiles that took. Hey, does anybody remember how many missiles it takes to kill Mother Brain? I gotta look it up because if I'm about to go in here without enough missiles. Mother Brain missiles. $20 missiles. We good. Shoot, we ready to party, baby. It's hallelujah time. Hey, mama, what's up? Cheese says, got it. Let's go save slot number 2 just in case we butchered something. Come on, get up, get up, get up, get up. Hit it, man. Hit the damn thing. Oh, you are the whore of all whores. That is your name, whore. You are the worst whore. You're all whores. Oh, come on! This is the worst of hooery. Oh, really? Mother of whores. Really, dude? That's how you gonna do me? The king of the... Oh, come the hell to the Lord. Am I gonna have enough missiles at the end of this shit? Maybe, maybe not. For the love of Christ! I do not remember this being this damn hard. Alright, we got it. Alright, freeze them up, freeze them up, freeze them up, freeze them up. Christ. Good Lord, I'm getting my ass beat. We didn't pull it off, friends. Might as well just let it run out. We took a L. Alright, at least we know what we're up against this time. Jesus. course that's where it came from. You heathen whore. I really need you to stay in the damn various suit, Flip. Screw attack, you hooker. Alright, freeze up. Stay calm now. Stay gold, pony boy. There's one. One down. I need two. I need two. Need two. Need two. Two down. Come on! Are you kidding me right now? You whore of whores! I don't have enough fucking missiles now. Oh, fuck off! Oh, eat a dick. I do not remember this being this damn hard. I used to be able to crush this joint when I was a kid. Blue, 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 blue. Brum, brum, brum. So, I need to actually figure out how many missiles I really have. Because I thought going in there, I forgot that you have to blow up all those stupid ass walls. I had forgotten about that part. So I need to figure out how many missiles I actually have, or we might have to go back to Norfair, which I won't do on stream because that'll be boring as hell to watch me run around looking for shit in Metroid, for crying out loud. But this is Metroid's version of level grinding. Like, they take all your life from you when you die, so it's like you gotta fly around here and just kill stuff until it drops health and missile whatever thingies. But the problem is the health and missiles they give you are so not. It's not a lot. So it takes quite some time running around killing stuff to make this work. But yeah, I need to know how many missiles I actually have. Because I might be going back to Norfair to get... See, they only give you 2 missiles, and I need 200. So I gotta kill 50 of these things. So if you time that jump just wrong... Actually, let's just do it from here. Missed. But anyway, what you saw right there, if you've never seen Metroid before, is the final boss. You beat that brain-looking thing with 20 missiles. If I had had enough missiles, we would have made it work. And then you have to escape. So there's basically just like Metal Gear, except instead of going up an elevator, you have to make like 1,000 of these jumps onto little tiny platforms, and there's a boop, 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 crazy, you know, alarm going off, so they try to make it super stressful, yada yada. But that's pretty much the end of the game. So in less than 3 hours, we basically beat Metroid. So now you can understand why, like, if we had just kept playing Metroid last night, we could have gotten here pretty easily and done all this. And finished the game probably in under 3 hours. There's people who can beat it in 28 minutes. So now you can at least, whether you agree or appreciate the perspective, like you can understand where a guy like me is coming from, where I'm like, why does this game need to be 40 hours long? Like just 3 hours of this. That's all I need. I'm good. I don't need to keep doing this shit. You know what I mean? And this was one of the longer games I played as a kid, so do the math. They are not dropping any damn health or missile items, man. Those stingy asses, come on. Give me some. Need to get to a place where I can just farm. Actually, that's not a bad room. If they actually give me the supplies. Oh. Oh, come all ye faithful. Get your ass up here. Get this ass whooping that you need. Alright. Can at least farm here a little bit. Eric the Grace has just put in an application for being a firefighter. Hey! Hell yeah! Good for you, man. Yes, missiles. So this is what you'll spend a lot of your time doing in Metroid if you die on a boss. It's going in and out of rooms to replenish your health to hopefully have another chance. So yeah, I welcomed when video games started just asking you when you lost a boss fight, hey, would you like to just try that again? You know, go back to the beginning of the fight, give it another shot with the health and stuff you had. I'd love that game. That'd be a wonderful thing. Dom Tunes in the house. What up, G? How you been, man? Give me my missiles, ho! I don't want them. I do need the health, but damn. Can a brother see how many missiles he has? Y'all just gonna run around here, no missiles. Why does he keep pronouncing it missiles? Missiles. All right, yeah, I think this is gonna be it for Metroid. I'm not gonna sit here and stream another hour of me freaking hell no. Let's go save state 0. Let's also give Mother Brain one more shot with the missiles that we have, because damn if I'm gonna sit here and do that shit. That is not happening. Let's go to save state. I think it was 2. Is that where we left off with Mother Brizane? Maybe we can farm here. Is there anything we... Oh, there's Metroids here we can farm. Nope. We ain't farming no Metroids. Leave their asses alone. Don't let it in the door. Don't let it in the door. That's what I want right there. Could you please please not do the slow down move right there, you whore of whores. We had it, and then you effed it up, you heathen monkey. Navalorian whore milk. How do you miss? Here we go. Showtime, ho. There it is, Jesus. Jump up. Let's just be patient. It's patience that gets you to mother brain, not impetuousness. Get your monkey ass impetuousness, college vocabulary words spouting ass out of here. I'll kill you. You are the whore of mothers. You know that? You missed, ho. Oh, nope, they didn't miss. Ah. No, you mother of whores. I hate this part of the game. This is not fun at all. Whoever thought this shit was fun was wrong. Like, whatever guy was like, hey, we're going to make him have to fight these walls, right, with missiles. And missiles. The whole game, he learned how to fight dragons and shit, and then he's just going to fight walls with missiles. We're going to throw these little fucking SpaghettiOs at his ass for the entire time. Get your monkey ass out. No, damn it. Stay blue. You stay blue. Give me another one, damn it. Thank you. Don't break it, whore! Stay blue. Yeah, we're done. This is why there's fucking game saves and shit. We're done. I've beaten this game enough times to not put myself through this again as a fucking adult. We're good. Thank you everybody for coming. She's gonna die in there. We're good. What button was I gonna push to just shut all of this down and hopefully delete the internet and stop all the craziness? It's not impossible. It's just a pain in the ass, and it relies a little bit too much on the luck of the draw, the SpaghettiOs landing where you need them to, so I can shoot the magic ice sauce at them so they'll stay still. It's just annoying is what it is. And I've beaten Metroid, I feel like, enough times in my life not to have to do it on the damn stream. You guys can look up what the end of the game looks like. It's not that exciting. I don't care enough about... Ugh. I don't have it in me anymore, man. I'm not 8. I'm not the dude like who wants to do this 14 times until I remember the muscle memory. Like that's the part of old school video games I don't miss at all. Is the let's do this 40 times. Let's not. Let's just pack up Metroid, say we had a good run, and go do something else. And then we'll come back on a... Come back. What are we going to come back with? I don't know. Shenmue, maybe? Maybe some Elix. Elix might be what the doctor ordered. But no. I refuse at this stage of my life to sign up to take these ass beatings from these video games just so I could say I beat it. Like, nah, we're good. I got knocked to the water for the last time. We're out. Save states are the best. Yes, they are. I love a good save state. And I don't even want to use save states to get through that part of the game. I now remember how annoying the last final boss of Metroid is. I don't know how this game ever became my favorite game of all time. Axiom Verge is a way better Metroid than Metroid. I will make that official, for Christ's sake. It's interesting too because I do love Metroid. Obviously, this was my favorite game for a long time, and then other games just did it better than it. But what really strikes me as odd is that final boss fight is more tedious and annoying than it is actually difficult. Where you're just having to manage, like juggling. There's 8 balls in the air, and it's like, okay, I got to make sure this thing doesn't hit me while I freeze the SpaghettiOs. Nothing in the game prepared you for that. Where the whole game I was running and shooting things in the face, and now I've got to kind of do this quasi Rubik's Cube puzzle, freezing shit and then shooting shit over here and then freezing shit, and that like nothing else in the game really prepared you for that. And so for that to be the final boss fight, to me, it was always out of place. Like, this isn't fun. Why wouldn't the final boss fight be the mother brain inside a Krang robot throwing nuclear missiles at you or something? Like, remember, you guys, if you've ever played Duke Nukem 3D, it was my original favorite shooter of all time. When you got to the football field boss and you had the rocket launchers, the multi-rocket launchers, like, that's what I would like the end boss for a game like Metroid to be. So I don't really know how they landed on, let's make the final boss a weird puzzle room. And everyone was like, yeah, that'll be great, because they just spent the rest of the game shooting stuff in the face. Now let's make them do a jump puzzle. Which, by the way, if you've never seen any of my streams before, or heard me talk badly about Ubisoft, as I'm off to do, I hate jump puzzles. They're the worst thing on the planet. Kazrico says, Axiom Verge 2. I haven't played it yet, man. Once I saw it was, I think I saw, someone correct me if I'm remembering something wrong, but isn't it more Castlevania than it is Metroid? And that kind of made me, now, don't get me wrong, I'm going to buy 17 copies of it because I want to support Thomas Happ and every game he makes, because he made the spiritual successor to my favorite game of all time, and I feel like he's done it the best. So I'm going to look up, actually, have they already come up with Axiom Verge 2? Okay, so yes, I was also waiting for the physical copies of Axiom Verge 2 to come out. So I think those come out next week, if I'm seeing this right. Yeah, don't get me wrong, I'm hyped to play Axiom Verge 2. If it has any bosses like Mother Brain, it can kick rocks, though. Yeah, October 1st, right on, Clem. So yeah, I'm actually emceeing an event that day, so I'll probably leave the event to go pick up my copy of Axiom Verge 2. Hopefully they'll have copies. Typical Iowan says, Duke Nukem Forever was fun. Yeah, I haven't played I think I played the demo for Forever. So yeah, we'll eventually get around to Axiom Verge 2. For sure. But you guys have seen Metroid. You get the... Okay, let's give it one more. We'll give it one more shot. We'll give it another shot, ladies and gentlemen. Why not? What do we have to lose, right? So you have to get hit here. You really don't have a choice. God, the slowdown is so egregious right here. And see, now I've done what I'm supposed to do, which is freeze these things, but now I've frozen one of them too close for comfort. There we go. Alright, so I feel as though we have done that part well enough to get a save state. What do you guys think? Is that save state worthy? Let's make it just another save state. Because at some point I'll probably come back and beat this, whether I do it on stream or not. Alright, so let's be patient here. Freeze. Let's freeze this guy, if it'll let me. And then come on down, and then light it up. See, we got the luck of the draw right there. Usually, if I don't get that luck of the draw... See, I got the super luck of the draw right there. And so, boss fights relying on luck are a pain in the ass. Alright, I got 73 missiles. Let's get up here. Let's go ahead and... I think that's good enough for a save state. Let's come out of... And the fact that the stupid ass doors fucking thicken. It's just the worst, man. I didn't get through here with enough missiles, I don't think. Damn it, man. And you can't make that jump. You never make that jump, by the way. Alright, now. Let's go ahead and save here. Because if I have to start over, I can just do it from here. Here we go. That's 4. 5. What the hell? Get your ass up there. Alright, we got this. I really thought I didn't have to freeze to get out of here, but I guess I do. This is the stupidest shit ever, dude. Yeah, whoever came up with this, just stop making damn video games, dog. What the fuck is wrong with you? You hate humanity, clearly. How's that not 20 yet? Damn it. How the fuck I thought it was 20? How is that not 20? Shit, stop wasting your missiles. Oh, we got the perfect setup right here. Get your ass in there, you idiot. Bullshit! Not supposed to even go in that direction, you mother of whores. Really, dude? It was supposed to be 20 missiles is what I read. I shot that thing with more than 20 missiles, so I don't know what this game wants. We out. Thanks for the memories, Metroid. It's been real. Other games are better than you are now. The honeymoon's over. Good night. All right, what is this thing reading? What are these comments talking about? You can literally save whenever you want to. Not in regular... I'm playing it on a Retron 5, so I could do save states. But this is the stupidest shit I've ever seen in my life. Like, this is dumb. Like, I read somewhere it was supposed to take 20 missiles. Apparently, whoever wrote that shit was wrong. Whatever. But anyway, that's how you beat the end of the game when you have enough missiles. I swear to God, Google... Sometimes Google is stupid as shit. Like, if you search anything Metroid, it just assumes, oh, you meant Super Metroid. No, bitch. If I had meant Super Metroid, I'd have wrote Super Metroid, ho. It's like you have to specify NES. Oh, it takes 30 missile shots, not 20. So how many did I have at that load state? Ah, it was 2 missiles short. Wait, I have another load state, didn't I? Okay, so I have 73 missiles here. Let's see what we can come up with. So it's like you got to get through this one with 30 missiles left. Now I don't... Now I got through! But fuck this game! Alright. Now save it. We have 49 missiles, right? Should be able to do this without too much damn difficulty. Damn it, I needed 1 shot, not 2. There we go. Go. Oh, you whore of whores! Fuck this game. Right in his mouth. Fucking right in its ass. Are you kidding me? I hate video games. How the hell did this ever become my hobby? Bitch ass motherfucker. You fucktard. This game. Oh, for fuck's sake. Oh, this game is fucking annoying. Really? You're gonna let that hit me at the end of the game, you whore? Fucking cheating ass game. Damn right I'm saving it. Hell yeah. We did it, hoes. Well, we almost did it. Let's make sure we do it before I start talking shit. And of course it's going to have that damn beeper on the whole time throughout the end of the game. Alright, we out. The big reveal, ladies and gentlemen. You're cheating, it's still losing. Yeah, tell me about it. Bucket naked. Oh, she didn't get bucket ass naked. She only takes the helmet off if you don't get enough of the gear. She gets butterball naked to a bikini if you play the game right. I don't think I've ever seen her just take the helmet off. That's cool. There you go, friends. Metroid. It's in the can. He said, you're cheating and you're still losing? The truth is, I don't know how I ever beat these games as a kid. Like, I beat Ninja Gaiden straight. Like, with no save states. I'm one of the kids that actually beat Ninja Gaiden. Sorry, we called it Ninja Gaiden when I was a kid. I'm one of the dudes that beat Ninja Gaiden. Straight up. Because I played it all day one summer. Until I just magically did it. I beat it a second time with save states and still don't know how I did it with the save states. I have the game too. I don't ever want to put it in another Nintendo device that I own. It's a nightmare. And it's a great game. That's the sad part. It's just so effing hard at the end. For all the wrong reasons too. It's like break a TV, throw a controller, anger type stuff. Samus is a girl? Yep, she's a lady from Metroid. Hey, I'm cool with Samus being whatever she want to be. Broken Suba. I don't think I've ever seen his game theory on Samus, though. I have to look that one up. I've seen some of his other stuff. He's pretty cool. Kaz says, I think as a kid I only beat a handful of games. Mike Tyson's Punch-Out. I did beat Mike Tyson's Punch-Out. I beat Final Fantasy 1 on the PSP. I beat the PSP version of it. I never beat the original. In fact, I've never owned the original cartridge. That's not true. I own the Famicom version complete in the box. I just don't have the NES version. Contra I beat. Yeah. Beat Rygar. Rygar's another game. And in fact, now that we've finished Metroid, I'm thinking I should be able to give you guys a preview. Oh, snap. We're starting over again. I think she starts with all her gear, though, this time, right? Yep. She starts with everything you had. How cool. Oh, no, she doesn't. She starts with the weapons, but not the health tanks. How cool is that? So you start with all your abilities, but no health tanks. How about New Game Plus? That's actually dope. Because it still gives you the incentive. No missiles, no health tanks. It gives you the incentive to play through the game again and find the shizzle. But now you're super powerful. You can go through the game murdering people. How cool, man. But yeah, so I'm thinking our next NES game, because we're getting ready to incorporate some Super NES stuff too. Let's go back to the main menu. All right, Metroid's in the books, y'all. We can kiss that one goodbye. And then I'm thinking what we do next. Not 100% sure. Because there's a couple different ways, a couple different directions we can go here. Like, I am inclined very much. But, you know, the problem... Alright, so this one isn't even open yet, so that's not going to work. Let's just dabble for a second. Will you guys let me dabble a little? Oh, failed to dump the ROM. Well, don't fail. You gotta succeed, baby. You gotta succeed. Oh, no. Now, this game might be a taste on the unclean side. We need to figure out where are my cleaning materials. Interesting. Okay, so I guess we're not going that direction, at least not right now. This is another game that has struggled on other devices. Let's see if it works here. Nope. It does not work here. Those two games give me trouble even on my actual NES. That's working with that. Unknown cartridge. Yeah. What? Let's try that again. Might not be playing Jack. How stupid is that? Let's see if it'll run it just off the cartridge. Nope. Alright, well I guess none of those games are next. Let's try one of these other ones. Damn. It is having a rough go, man. Can it get Super Nintendo cartridges? Let's give Super Nintendo a shot. Alright. Yep, we got that one. But now I don't have the controller to play. Where's my Super Nintendo controller? Thought I put it here. But alas, it appears I may not have. Come on, Billy. Actually, I don't think that works that way. I don't think I can use that way. Can I? May I? Not on that side, no. Nope. I guess we could try it this way. Yeah, I'm aware. I'm trying to do it. Anyway, I'll find my Super Nintendo controller and we'll come back to this at some point. Or, I don't even need to do that. Oh, and here is my Super Nintendo controller. But, more importantly, screw Nintendo. We'll go with the better controller all the way around. The Sega Genesis 6-button controller, baby. Holla at your boy. Here you go. 6-button Sega Genesis controller with Final Fantasy II. What'll the world come to next? Who knows? Looks like these folks were having a great grand ole Opry. This opening music. Everyone talks about the opening music in 3. This is my joint. Alright, so this is the game that makes me an RPG fan for life, right? And then imagine all the ones I play after this one I end up hating. It's like, what happened? I actually relate to the main character in this story a lot, too. He and I may have been on similar paths. Yeah, back when I used to like video game stories, Kaz, could you imagine a day when I actually liked the stories in these games? There was a time. And Final Fantasy II is definitely one of them. Man, the Retron is running this joint crisp. I'm seeing details in the graphics like I've never seen that before. Uh-oh. Throw that thing at him, boy. Firebomb. Buzzsaw. Sub-Zero. Fireball. He says you liked the video game story once. I don't buy it. I mean, I would play football to this this march beat. This is a go to war beat. Just who doesn't want to go to war to this beat? Everybody wants to go to war on this beat right here. Yeah, I dabbled in the Super Nintendo generation. Super Nintendo I went basically from Super Nintendo to Xbox 360. Now, I owned a PlayStation and an N64, and a PlayStation 2, and I owned other consoles in between, but it was dabbling. Like, I never really was like, I'm going to start gaming again until the 360. So I started with the Super Nintendo generation, but then I just kind of was like, I'm good. I think I'm going to I think that's when I started liking girls. Was when Super Nintendo came on the scene. I was like, I'm out. I'm going to play sports and like women. I'm out of here. Leave these games to the nerds. But then I came back hard. Xbox 360 generation. Uh-oh, why did Ryan give up on humanity? What happened, Ryan? Do I need to grab my tools and be somewhere? He says nerds. I resemble that remark. Yeah, you and me both. Bryant, your majesty, I'm afraid Cecil has developed quite a rebellious air. Truly? Well done, Bryant. We must do something. Call him in. Bryant, yes, your majesty. Cecil? Bring thy Cecil, his majesty summons you. Please come in. Cecil walks gallantly through the king's chambers. We thank you for successfully completing the mission. Now, where is it? Here, my liege. Waffle House is carry out only. Well, that works in your favor. Waffle House being carry out only works in your favor. Do you really want to eat waffles around the smell of urine and vomit? Kelly's Tavern stopped cooking at 10. Wendy's line is around the building. You better get to cooking. Go home and hey, keep it simple, dude. Like don't make it hard. Get some bread and some sandwich meat. Make y'all some sandwiches and sit down and watch. There should still be football on. You can catch the end of the game. My team already got their anal holes blown off of their anuses. So I'm good. I'm not watching football the rest of the night. My team got, which I wasn't, it's not like I was surprised it happened. It just, Broken Super says, what the fuck is a Waffle House? Oh, Suba. Yeah, there's no Waffle Houses anywhere near. The closest Waffle House to me is at least an hour away. We're too bougie where I live to have Waffle House. Too many rich folk. Y'all seen the neighborhood I walk through when I film. It's like, ain't no Waffle Houses here, bro. Anyway, we don't need to go through Cecil, whatever you want to call him, losing command of his Dark Knights. Your Majesty, it is I, Cain the Dragoon, or Kine, if you prefer. Alright, we get it. We don't need to keep doing this. Anyway, let's get these comments out of the way and then get ready. I'm going to take a short break and then decide if we're going to do a double header tonight or if I'm going to let you guys call it a night. You guys can let me know in the comments what you prefer, and then I will do my thing and then make a decision. It's a southeastern U.S. focused restaurant. Yes, that's very well put, Kaz. Very well put. Yeah, for you guys that live out west, and for those of you who were born after the 1980s, you probably don't know what a Waffle House is. Oh, wow. Typical says Cain, the best character in the Final Fantasy series. Wow. You like Cain, huh? He's not too shabby. I'd never liked the fact that he was so well, I guess I'm spoiling the story if I say that. And if we're going to, I do plan to stream this game with you guys as one of the very few Final Fantasy games we'll do. I guess I can't say what I'm going to say because that's a huge story spoiler. But let's just say there's something that happens to Cain in the story that makes me lose a little bit of respect for him. My favorite Final Fantasy character, hands down, is Zack. I don't think any of the other Final Fantasy characters even come remotely close to Zack being special, being what he is. And then for Crisis Core to pay homage to him the way they did, I thought was dope. And then the story, like, Crisis Core is actually one of the Final Fantasies I'll end up playing with you guys if I could figure out a way. Because I own it. I wonder if there's a way to digitize it and emulate it to make it easier to stream. Because technically I can stream from a PSP. It would be a royal pain in the ass. The video quality would suck. We'd run the risk of the video cutting out constantly if I didn't hold the wire exactly right. So if I was able to emulate that and play it on some other type of device, that would be way easier. I might be able to hack my Retron 5 to play PSP games. But like Crisis Core is a Final Fantasy I would play with you guys. Although I wonder, no, because it wasn't touchscreen, so I was going to say no. I'm thinking of the Vita. But Zack, yeah, is easily the and don't get me wrong, me saying, oh, Zack is my best Final Fantasy character, that's not saying much, because I think most of the Final Fantasy characters are pretty mediocre. I don't think any of them are outright terrible, but most of them are very mediocre to me. I'd say Zack is the best, and then Cecil would be my second. And then I'd say, weirdly, people probably find this odd, my next character after that, especially when you look at his whole progression as a lead from the man he is when he starts to the man he becomes. And I think it's the game that's done the best, which is why I'm actually looking forward to playing with you, is Titus. Titus would probably be my third. And I hated Titus when I played him as a young man. But then when I understood how the story was trying to set him up to be a coming of age story, I was like, yeah, they handled him really well, I thought. Squall's not too bad either. And then his buddy, one of his sidekicks, whose name I forget, is a really dope character too. Even better than Squall. And I'm forgetting his name. Let's see. Vita TV. So can Vita TV play? But Vita TV also has HDCP, so I'll have to break that if it's breakable. But Vita TV can play PSP games? Or I guess it could play games from the store. Yeah. Duh. That makes sense. All right, so yeah, I won't probably have to emulate it. I can just play my copy of it, or I can play a digital copy of it on a Vita, and then I can stream from the Vita. PPSSPP is the great emulator on PC. Okay, cool. Which game is Zach in? Zach is in a game called Final Fantasy VII Crisis Core. So if you've played Final Fantasy VII, Zach is who Cloud is pretending to be when he comes home, essentially. He's emulating the character Zach that he saw on the battlefield when Cloud was really just a scrub, basically. So he's not necessarily pretending to be him, but he's emulating him from what I remember of the story. Which is not much because I wasn't paying attention. Crisis Core isn't in the store though. You'd have to mod it. That's all right. I'll figure out a way one of these days to play it. And it's sad too because I was hoping the Final Fantasy VII remake was gonna call back to some of the gameplay features of Crisis Core, which made it fun, and they didn't. I don't know what Final Fantasy developers are on at this point, man. I really don't. I honestly, I think to their credit and to not make fun of them, I wonder if they really are kind of at a loss. Like, do we make our game an action game? It can't just be a straight up turn-based game anymore. Like, how do we make this a Final Fantasy more action-centric without it becoming Star Ocean and looking like we're copying what Star Ocean is doing? What I've been saying for years is Final Fantasy 12 figured that out. Just do the damn gambit system, except instead of making the player hiding all the abilities behind paywalls, like you can't use this spell until you get to this town, give the player all of the gambits and then have them level up the spells the same way you did in Final Fantasy 2, where it's like, I know fire, I learn it, and now I'm going to do it a bunch of times and get better and better and better and better at it. And then, Firaga or whatever it's called, I just learn it by using it, and I've got gambits set up that use different spells. Like, dude, you could make it so ill. But my fear is, if they made it the way I'm talking about, a lot of fans of it would leave fans of more action-centric shit disappointed, and fans of turn-based shit both disappointed, and then you please no one. And it's just like, damn. Except I would find it to be one of the best games ever. But I don't make up a market, so. Yeah, I've got the splitters, Ryan. Right now my splitter HD, it's not working. For whatever reason, the devices I'm using to split, because I've been trying to actually stream PS3 games with you guys, or actually PS2 games on my PS3. But I haven't been able to do it because the HDCP or the HDMI splitter, for whatever reason, it is splitting the signal. It is sending the signal as appropriate, but when it gets to the thing I should be blaming is the Elgato. When it gets to the Elgato, it is having a problem. And I haven't been able to diagnose what that problem is because I have streamed on YouTube before from our PlayStation 3. That's how we did what's it called? Legacy of Kain Blood Omen. So I don't know what's going on right now. I got to figure it out. Clem says, I would abuse it and get the overpowered spell early. Yeah, but to do that, you would have to do such an ungodly amount of fighting that I'd be like, okay, if you wanted to put 15 hours of leveling at the beginning of the game so that you could do Ultimecia, you earned it. Go nuts. Like, that's how I look at game design. It's like, if the player wants to put in all that work and then just drop bombs on Baghdad for the rest of the game, let them. That's how they find their fun. But then I hear other people say, well, Brian, we're not disciplined. We'd abuse it and then be sad. It's like, well, be an adult. So it's like, I have to have a game that's not fun for me because you can't be disciplined the way you want to be disciplined. Got it. Kazrico says, by the way, Dragon Age Origins for console had the same Gambit sort of system as Final Fantasy 12, but it wasn't. Yeah, I think that's why I kind of... It didn't execute as well, but when it was on, it's the one thing I actually really liked about that game. Was when the combat hit, that game was a lot of fun. But it's a BioWare game, so me and BioWare are going to have to go our separate ways. Let's see, Dom says, I'm honestly surprised you didn't like the battle system in Final Fantasy VII Remake, Brian. I didn't mind the battle system at all. I hated that the ATB system was used for things like using potions. Really? I got to run around the battlefield for 8 seconds before I can use a healing item because I used up all my ATB points. Like, whatever designer was behind that should be fired. Right? And I'm sure that's wrong, and all the RPG nerds are screaming at their desk, he should be hung! Like, whatever. You're wasting the player's time. But beyond that, I didn't have any superior issues with the combat system. My issue with Final Fantasy VII Remake is it's not a goddamn game. It's walking around listening to people talk with scripted and shitty battle sequences. Like, that combat system, the boss fights are just scripted movies. It was terrible. Ugh. The combat system in and of itself was fine, but the scripted movie boss fights and the walk 6 meters and then listen to them talk for an hour, walk another 7 meters. It was just like, I didn't get to play any game. I got to listen to uninteresting people and racial stereotypes scream at me for hours. So it was like, all right, no thanks. I'm out. I'm just that Final Fantasy VII Remake was the final straw I needed to solidify for me that Square Enix and Final Fantasy are no longer made for the type of player that I am. They are catering to a whole other audience that's on some other shit, that some other separate excrement. No, I'm not that guy. The story part was actually the one thing about it that I liked. But the game, it's a terrible effing game. Like, for me. Let me be clear. I'm not being objective. He said, I just picked a level 3 lock in Elix and it almost made my PS4 explode. So Elix, I believe, typical Iowan, has either a cache or a RAM memory problem. With how it writes things while you're playing. So if you're playing for long sessions, save, shut the game down, and start it over. Otherwise, you're going to, if you play that game for 3 hours, you'll try to load the map, and it'll take 19 seconds for the damn map screen to show up, and then pieces of it will be missing. So regularly shut down and restart. It's just a bug with the game that they never fixed. So that's probably why you're having that issue, brother. You just need the cache memory is full, or however they're using RAM or cache. I imagine it's cache, not RAM, is effing up the system, or it's not efficient, or something's wrong with it. But when you shut the game down, it seems to clear the cache and start over. So if I had to guess, there's a cache dump that the game is programmed to do, but it's not acting properly. So you just have to do it manually by shutting the game down. Kaz says, I need to actually play Final Fantasy X too. It's good, man. It's good. I thoroughly enjoyed it. It got a lot of flack because it's girly or whatever. That stuff never bothered me. I don't care. If it's fun, I'll try it. Uh-oh. Is Ryan having a breakdown? Where's my phone? Oh, you know what? Did I bring my phone in here or did I leave it plugged in my room grapes? Oh, you were saying the PS4 got loud. Yeah, especially if you got the old one, man. That thing is a jet engine. Dom says, so what exactly do you need in a game for it to be an A plus? I'm trying to get hip to your style because you know my ass loves dialogue. As long as the story and characters are interesting. Well, I think the problem, Dom, is that I'm too simple for a game designer to really make a game for. Like you just saw me play through Metroid, right? It's the game's not complicated. Like give me a world that I want to be in and I get the opportunity to explore it and find cool stuff in it that makes me better at whatever the adventure is. Right? That's first. Give me combat that's fun to pull off, not overly complex and complicated. I don't want to switch between 9 different fighting stances and styles and have to parry moves. Fuck you. Just give me a gun, Mega Man style, and let me shoot things in the face. I don't need all the extra complexity. You know, Metroid having missiles was all the complexity I needed. Great. I have 2 types of guns, a missile launcher and a laser beam. All I need. And make the combat fun and fast. And if I'm fighting enemies that are meant to help me level up, make sure those fights aren't taking 4 hours. It should take like 2 gunshots and I'm out of here. Or less. 1 gunshot is even better. And then if you're going to tell a story, tell most of it through the environment. Means shut the characters' mouths and just show me what you want me to know about the story. Talk less. And then, you know, if you can get away without any dialogue at all, you win with me. You just saw me play a game that had no dialogue. But if you're gonna tell me a story for the and here's what I don't understand, Dom, and I'll say it again and again. My issue is not with video game stories. It's that most video game stories I play are shit. And it's my belief that most people are just content to listen to somebody tell them a story. Whether the story is good or not is irrelevant. They just like the passive activity of being told a story. There are people who have brains where they just like people who watch the news. I would rather blow my brains out than watch the fucking news. It would be torture for me. But there's people who can sit there and watch that shit. You know, there's people who can watch, you know, the Real House Husbands of Transylvania or whatever the fuck reality shit's going on. And they could just sit there and let that story tell them shit. And so I get it. Like the video game story for most people, it's not whether the story is great. It's did it keep my attention to let my bored ass sit here and not be depressed for 5 seconds? And my thing is, usually I have so much limited time between kids and helping people in the world and doing shit. If I'm sitting down to play a game, this is valuable time that I am giving up. Right? So if you're going to make me sit here and listen to you talk, right? And this is why I get frustrated. You see me on live streams where I get frustrated with people saying dumb shit. It's like, if you're going to make us listen to you talk, have something to say that's interesting. Please. Like, if I have to listen to characters talk, just make it actually interesting. One of the problems, like with The Witcher 3, is it's just non-stop jibber jabber and none of it's interesting. Well, not none of it, but a lot of it's not. Like, I make the joke all the time. I think I was on a stream, I don't remember, but I was playing Witcher 3. Matter of fact, yeah, I think it was the stream that Jolly was on making fun of me with that. That was where the quote, the whore of Babylon, stuck. And like we get through like the 9th cutscene of people just talking, and I'm saying out loud, please let Geralt and Ciri, when they're done talking, just get into a Cadillac and drive off. It'll make my whole life if the designers just let because it's in medieval times. There's no cars, but if they just walk away from this talk and they get into a Cadillac and drive off, and it's like a Joel and Ellie type thing where Geralt's driving the car, it would have made my whole life because it wouldn't have been boring. It would have been hilarious. And I would have been entertained instead of listening to, well, when the dragon sups at the teat of the world and the evil from long ago. Like, why the fuck am I being made to listen to these people say nothing? There's no reason for the words coming out of their mouth. None. And it's just talking that I think American human brains have been conditioned to just listen to boring-ass stories. How the hell else is... let me not start shitting on things that people find entertaining. Because then I'm just going to be a hater. And I'm not trying to be. I don't get it. But if you love dialogue, how? Name the games you love that have such great dialogue. And it should, like, show them to me. Because why? So many of them are terrible. He says, honestly, I agree with everything you're talking about. Yeah. So my issue isn't, I don't have an issue with dialogue. People get it, B doesn't like stories. No, B doesn't like boring ass stories that waste his time. You know? I'm just saying, if you're going to run your mouth, have something to say that makes people want to listen to it. Please. And if I start getting boring, yell at me. Because all I do is run my mouth. I'm no less guilty in these video games. Did you ever collect Low G Man for the NES? No, and I always wanted to. Always wanted to, Suba. That's on my big, like Metal Gear complete in the box, Low G Man complete in the box. What are some of the other ones? Mega Man 2 complete in the box. Rygar complete in the box, even though, I've got some of these, I do have the cartridges. I got to clean these games, guys. That's why we're having issues tonight, because if you wanted to know what were the games I put in here that didn't work, the first one was Rygar. The second one was Super Mario 2. I've had issues with this cartridge since I bought it. And the Rygar is my original from childhood. I never owned Super Mario 2. This was the game I wanted the most as a kid that my parents never got me. So when I became an adult, I bought my own. Snake's Revenge, since we already finished Metal Gear. This game's actually, it's got some tough, annoying parts, but there's some fun to be had here. I liked this game when I played it as a kid, and vaguely remember it being less obtuse than the original. And then we put in Zelda Link 2, and then the other ones were Wizards and Warriors, and then Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, which I haven't taken out of the plastic yet. But those were the games that I tried and failed to get to play. Let's see, Kaz says, passive story listening is something I enjoy to unwind, but only if it's... Yeah, so I agree with that. I listen to GameSack. Their show is intentionally boring. And I listen to it because it helps you relax. But I wouldn't want to play GameSack, the video game, is me. Like, if I'm sitting down to hold a controller and do an action, watching the action happen is not how I want this to go. And that's where me and video games kind of parted ways, because when PlayStation, and that's why I always blame the PlayStation, I always say games started to suck after 1997, was because PlayStation made it mandatory, I think, someone could correct me if I'm wrong, that all the games we're going to release in America have to be in 3D and they have to be these cinematic bullshit games. But look at all the 2D games that came out in Japan that we never touched that were fantastic games. But we didn't get them because they weren't 3D and awesome enough for Americans. So we got... With America, it's always about sensationalism and wowing us versus giving us something substantive, and I think that's just what's happened over so long is now, like, guys, I'm playing racing games and I'm watching cutscenes and players are okay with that. Why are you okay with a game wasting your time? You're supposed to be racing around the track, having a good time, and you're literally okay. You just spent 9 hours at work working for a shitty boss, and now you come home to play your game. right? You only got maybe an hour to play. The first 15 minutes of that hour is listening to Kyle talk about how he grew up on a farm to become a racer in this game. How are there not marches to stop shit like that from happening? I don't understand the modern video game player. Other than the fact I think they complain about the wrong shit. Like, don't get me wrong, there's a lot of bad stuff going on in the industry that needs to be complained about, but I have to bake a story into these video games. I don't get it. I don't know why. And it's not I'm not yelling at the publisher. I don't understand why the player's okay with it. I don't get it. But I also just think that players from this generation are quite a bit different than the type of player video game makers had to cater to when I was coming up. I just think we were a much more active group of people. Less passive, more, the stereotypical masculine energy. I just think it may have been higher. I could be wrong, but like, we watch people play video games now. That's the thing. Now you guys come to this show less for the video games and more for the story or for whatever silly thing I'm saying. But, like, we watch people play video games for sport. Like, I watch football. I still play football too. I mean, I don't play it professionally, obviously. I was actually playing football with my son today. But I don't know. I just think as a society, we've become more passive. And so I feel out of place in everything, even in my hobbies, are more passive than what I'm used to. We got some of the 2D games very late in the PS1 era, which would make sense that they would eventually lift the ban, especially if a game was doing well, I imagine, in Japan. Suba says, Logi Man is phenomenal. It's short. You have a trank and a spear. Simple. I'm pretty sure I've rented it and played it, and I just never got a chance to own it. But yes, Logi Man is one of the huge games I want to collect. Let's see, Dom says, I think you're definitely a Nintendo guy. It's the last real games left on the market because most games try to be. But not really, dude. Like, if you look at my Switch, all the games I love on Switch are not made by Nintendo. Nintendo stopped making games I like back during the Super Nintendo, basically. I mean, Mario 64 was good. I'll give it its props. I probably wouldn't want to play it today. It'd probably drive me nuts. Because, like, I tried to play Mario Odyssey and just was bored. Like, running around levels and jumping on shit just doesn't get me hype. I hate Zelda, so that's out. Metroid became a farce. Like, no, I don't want to play this weird version of Metroid that they made. So, no, I guess Animal Crossing, the little bit of that I played seemed okay. There's one in the Nintendo column. And I haven't opened my copy of Mario Tennis yet. I guess there's that. There's Mario Tennis. Dom says, most games today stink, honestly. Yeah, I don't know that I'd go as far as to say they stink. They're just not made for the type of player that I am. And I joke on my show and say game designers are evil, and that's jokes, but I don't think these games are inherently bad. I just think they're made for a player who has different expectations of their games than I had. That's all. Final Fantasy VII is partly responsible for that 3D shit. I'll buy that. All right, we finished the tea. Let's get the water. Let's see, Kaz says, like Dragon Quest IX, Arc the Lab, and Lunar. Yeah, I can't wait to play Lunar with you guys. That is a very fun, boring game. And I've never beaten it. Like, I've never sat down. Like, this show actually is great for me, too, because it helps me finish my games. Like, I'll start them, like, Ease 8. The minute it starts getting tedious, I'm like, but then I'm like, oh, but there's people dependent on me to do another episode, so let's keep going. Like, I would have probably quit Exist Archive, but now I'm loving it because I pushed past the tedious part because I had an audience. And now it's like, oh, I'm actually really liking what this game's becoming. I don't know how I'm going to do the character management, but other than that, I'm enjoying it. And then Grandia. Yep, I got Grandia is probably in the shot here on camera. Right there's Grandia. And then Grandia 2 is right below it somewhere down here. Or no. Grandia 3 is down here. Grandia 2 is on my PC. I got to recollect that. I'd love to get Grandia 2 for the Dreamcast and play it there instead of on the PS2. That'd be fun. Clem says, why I play old games when I need to drift. For sure. You want cheesy storylines, you might try Disruptor on PS1 too. I feel like I've played Disruptor. I think I played that and 1. Like, 1 was a side-scrolling shooter from back in the day. That was the very first PS1 game I ever owned was 1, Metal Gear Solid, and Final Fantasy VII. I think were the 3 games I bought when I bought my PlayStation 1. In 1997 or 8, I can't remember which year I bought it. But I had money left over from something. It's like, I'm going to go get a PlayStation and try this out. And then I didn't love it. It was like, I really liked Metal Gear, but remembered not loving it as much as the original because of the stuff that changed and the weird 3D controls, but did like it. Dom says, Bryant, people just want a dopamine rush. That's why they're okay with it. I guess, but are you really getting a dopamine rush from listening to this guy tell this shitty story about racing? Let's see, Mama Hardis' commentary. I am not a gamer. Yes, that's why you're welcome here. This is a show about games for not gamers. Oh, man. Is that toxic masculinity? Yeah, really. Double and single A games are where it's at. Yeah, I mean, that's Elix. Elix is it's a great example of a double A game, so it's going to lack polish and have issues, but when you get down to what it actually is, it's good fun. Ryan Motley says, Paperboy, Battletoads. Wasn't there a Lego racing game? Was there a Lego racing game? I've got a lot of racing games. I remember the PS Vita had its own kind of mascot racer. But I don't remember if Lego had... Lego would make an awesome racing game. They should have one. Cass says, I managed to finish both Lunar games. One on PSP and one on PS1. Yeah, I almost... The PSP Lunar is the one I got the furthest in. Unfortunately, I no longer own my copy because I traded that too. Such a fool. Clem's got to head out. All right, so I'm going to shut down and then decide if we're going to do this second stream or not. And then I'll either be back or catch you all mañana when we get back to regular operating procedures. Cool. Anyway, we are stronger than I. Love you guys. I will either see you back here in a few or see you back here mañana. Peace.